allegation.
Is it true the governor himself ordered you to personally take charge of the search?
And now that the Policemen's Benevolent Association has filed a formal complaint about you, do you expect that it's going to be difficult to get some cooperation around here?
I don't know. I have no comment for you at all.
Well, what about the allegations that you're dragging your feet, that Frisco's not only a cop, but he's a very good friend of yours?
All right.
If you want the facts, then you go down to the press room, because they have all the releases
Break it
down
up,
there.
fellas, huh? When we have something, we'll let you know.
If Frisco was anything but a cop, they'd have nailed him by now.
Anna, they're just trying to get a rise out of you. Come on in. All right, knock it off, will you, please?
We deserve to get a statement.
Yeah, sure. Some other time. All right. Look, we may have a lead.
What have you got?
Well, I got this report from the Metro Police we notified in the 5-state area. Frisco and Felicia have been seen in Ohio.
Ohio? Do you have any follow-up on that?
No, not yet.
All right, we'll lean on them, because we've got to get some answers. We've got to find them, you know, or else we're going to be in big trouble.
What do you think of this? Is this something a senior citizen would wear?
Are you sure this is a good idea?
Well, I'd like to hear a better one if you have one.
Do you really think we can pass as old people?
We have to, otherwise we're not going to make it to Atlantic City. We can't afford the full fare, so we have to take the excursion bus this evening, right?
I know the plan, but I don't think we can pull it off.
Excuse me, but what you're looking for is in the back.
Beg your pardon?
Oh, these clothes are all for old folks. We keep our younger fashions back there.
You know, we checked those out, but these are much more stylish for us, aren't they, honey?
Oh, that's right. Wearing old people's clothes is all the rage these days.
Yeah.
It is.
Where you been, man? It's called the retro look. You know, the older you look, the cooler you look.
I try to keep up, but trends change so fast.
Well, take it from us, okay? It's the latest thing.
If you say so. I'll show you what we have in the way of elderly apparel right this way.
Oh.
Frisco, this isn't going to work.
It has to. We want to find out why we were framed and who was behind it, right?
All right, David, get here as soon as you can. All right, let's get to it. We're here to supervise the transfer of the cash shipment from the warehouse to the safe.
Money's on the way?
As far as I know, but before we get to business, I wanted a few moments in private with you.
Something wrong?
What I'm about to say cannot leave this room.
What's so critical?
Frisco and Felicia have been located. They're in Cincinnati.
What are they doing there?
They're on their way to Atlantic City.
Atlantic City? They have to be stopped.
They will be.
We can't afford to have them anywhere near that city.
I've arranged for a rather drastic interruption in their travel schedule. Frisco and Felicia will never get to Atlantic City alive.
What does Duke think about that?
He doesn't know, and he won't find out.
Frisco and Felicia could be anywhere. Gentlemen, I'll be right with you. Excuse me. Frisco and Felicia are out there somewhere, and we have got to find them.
Yeah, come in.
I'll catch you at Van Tile.
Oh, no, Sean, hi. Not at all.
I got your message. I just hope you're not going to ask me any more questions about Ellen's death, that's all.
No, I'm not at the moment.
Good, because I've had just about all of those I can stand, huh?
Oh, Sean, I'm sorry I have to put you through all of that, but until I find out where Alan is or what's happened to him, then I have to follow every lead.
All right, I understand the routine. Oh, by the way, I appreciate all you've done to try and clear my name.
Who told you that?
Captain Lewis also told me I was lucky to have you on my side. I agree.
I'm just doing my job, that's all. Which brings me to why I asked you here.
All right, what's up?
I need your help. I am going insane. I'm going round and round in circles, trying to locate Frisco and Felicia. And I thought that like a fresh angle on the whole problem might help.
I take it there are no leads on their whereabouts?
No, none. Just no rumors at all.
Got anything to work with?
Well, yes, actually. I have a few things, and I'd like to fill you in on them.
All right, shoot. What?
It's mainly centering around the ADZ warehouse. Do you know it?
I know it, all right. Nothing special about it from what I've seen.
Well, Frisco happens to think that there is. He's been very interested in some well-guarded shipments that have been delivered there.
What sort of shipment?
Oh, I have no idea. But with that kind of security, they must be valuable, right?
Yeah, but there's nothing suspicious about that, Anna. Guarded shipments arrive on the waterfront all the time.
Well, Frisco was interested in this particular place. Why? What is it about the ADZ warehouse that attracted his attention?
You think there's a connection between that and his sudden disappearance?
Yeah. If Felicia was framed, and I happen to believe that she was, then perhaps it was because Frisco was getting close to something, you know, on his investigations in the waterfront.
And the question is what?
Well, I think the ADC warehouse is the key. We've got to find out what's going on down there.
Anybody interested in fresh laundry?
Looks like another successful delivery, huh?
You sound surprised.
I have the utmost confidence in your abilities, Duke. You know that.
Any update on Tessie's boat?
No sign of it or her.
What about Frisco and Felicia?
Nothing. Damn. What now?
You keep on it. Call in all the favors you got coming and find them.
I'll do my best.
Where's he going?
He's got to take care of some business for me. Now, I hope you haven't forgotten your appointment with Dan Rooney this afternoon. We need his approval of the blueprints for the Fisherman's Village.
Relax. Construction's practically underway.
I just hope you have everything in order.
Have you ever known me not to?
Dan's no pushover.
Well, I know what I'm doing. There isn't a commissioner in Port Charles I can't get to see things my way.
I'll believe that when you come back with Rooney's okay. Excuse me. I have to check the bar.
Is it all there?
Every penny.
Good. I have a surprise for you. You're finally going to meet Mr. B.
When?
Today.
What's the occasion?
He wants a progress report on the waterfront redevelopment plans. I thought we could all give it to him in person. I've chartered a plane to take us to Atlantic City.
What about Frisco and Felicia?
No longer our problem.
Whoa. I'd like to have an official confirmation on that before we go to Atlantic City.
I expect to hear later today that Frisco and Felicia Jones are dead.
Now for the finishing touches.
Well?
Gorgeous. You look gorgeous.
I don't believe it.
What do you think there, huh?
I can't get over the fashions you kids wear. What'll be next?
You'd be surprised.
Nothing would surprise me.
Does makeup look all right?
Very convincing. Somebody knows his stuff. Be right with you.
Oh.
Feel free to browse.
Take your time, dear. I'm in no hurry.
Listen, I wonder if we could work out a deal here. If we could trade the clothes in that we were wearing when he came in for these that we just got. We're a little short on cash right now.
Sure. That's what a thrift shop is all about. Besides, I'd say I came out ahead on the deal.
Terrific. Thank you.
Uh-oh.
What?
Look at those pretty young hands. You'll never pass for elderly with those in plain sight. What you need are some gloves. I have just a pair in back. Don't go away.
Great. Thank you.
Frisco, we gotta be out of our minds if we think we can get away with this. What if we get caught?
We get arrested.
And you'll get kicked off the police force, and I might have to go.
Felicia.
I might have to go to prison.
No. I won't let that happen. I would kill before I'd let anyone touch you or harm you. I'd kill. Now, we're gonna get to Atlantic City, okay? And we're gonna find out all the answers we need, especially about the Tumble Drive printout. That's a promise from me to you, sweetheart.
If we make it to Atlantic City.
Nothing's gonna stop us now.
No, mustache.
Come on, just relax. You look terrific. You know who you remind me of?
No, don't say it.
Here.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Try these on.
You know, that's That's a great idea. I never would have thought about covering her hands, so thank you very much.
I think these are gonna be just fine.
You're all set. If this is the newest style, you two will be as trendy as they come. Guaranteed to impress your friends.
Well, that's the idea. Thanks for all your help there, my friend.
Anytime.
Bye-bye.
There you are. Sorry, I was detained with other customers. May I help you?
No, I don't think so, thank you. This, I'm afraid, isn't the sort of store that I was looking for, but I'm sure I'll get what I want. I always do.
So that's our proposal for the waterfront village. Pretty impressive, don't you think?
Splendid idea.
Wait till you see the execution. It'll be the finest project your office has ever commissioned.
We have high hopes for the redevelopment of the waterfront.
Did you have a chance to look over the figures that I sent you?
I spent the morning on them.
Then you should have a pretty good idea about how we intend to go about constructing the project.
I believe I do.
So, do we have your approval to begin the construction of the village?
No.
No?
No, I'm afraid I'll have to turn down your proposal.
Why?
There are a dozen specs in here that don't come up to code. Now, I don't know whether you were trying to save time or money or both. But we don't put up buildings like this here. Now, if your company wants to submit another bid that comes up to regulations, I'll be glad to consider it. In the meantime, I'll have to turn you down.
Mr. Rooney, you're making a mistake.
Maybe I am. But I know how to erect a building. I also know what happens when one comes down around you. I won't okay shoddy construction.
I'm sure we can come up with an alternative plan that meets all the specifications.
Fine. If you do, bring it back. I'll be glad to consider it.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Are we still on for lunch? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. I found out I could get away from Kelly's. Am I too late for lunch?
Not at all. I could use the company.
Uh-huh. Problems.
Yeah, things in the renovation aren't going the way I expected them to.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What's wrong?
From the looks of things, people are more interested in padding their pocketbooks than their buildings.
Uh-huh. Trouble with contractors, hmm?
Yeah, I was on a curve this morning. I'm afraid instead of developing the waterfront, we're going to exploit it.
What's up, boss?
I don't know what Damon's trying to pull.
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at these plans. How does he think Dad Rudy's a fool? These specs are substandard. Dan's gonna spot that.
And turned down the bid.
Yeah, you got it. Absolutely turned down the bid. I don't like this. Look, what kind of job is this? Everywhere I look, it's substandard. Look, substandard work. I'm not gonna have this. I do not like it. He's trying to turn the fisherman's village into a fiasco.
How are you gonna stop it?
I'll find a way. I will find a way. What about Frisco and Felicia?
Not a word from Martha.
Man, they're supposed to be in Chicago already, getting on Tessie's boat.
The boat hasn't docked yet. And Frisco and Felicia have disappeared without a trace.
You know, Damon went back on his word. He got to them somehow.
Maybe they got delayed for a reason.
I don't know. Could Martha have sold us out?
Not a chance. You raised hell with her, Duke. She'll find out what went wrong.
I'm responsible for their safety, Angel. If anything happens to these kids, I will never be able to face Anna again.
Duke, the plan is set. Once Frisco and Felicia get on Tessie's boat, they'll be safe.
Yeah, then they'll start wondering where Tessie is.
Well, they'll be told that Tessie's in Atlantic City waiting to see him. That she has to stay undercover because she knew about the frame on Felicia.
It's all got to time out, Angel. It's very, very important, the timing. 1 week from just now, and I'll be out of this entire operation. Then I can tell Anna I discovered that Felicia was framed, and the newspapers will print the story.
That's bringing trouble awfully close to home.
Don't you worry about that. I can handle it. I can't let anything happen to Frisco and Felicia. All the chips are riding high in this, Angel. There's too much at stake. There's money and there's lives. We can't let up now. We can't save Frisco and Felicia. It's all over for both of us. The whole thing is over. And you and I, we are as good as dead.
All right, motive.
Well, none, as far as I can see.
And if you could come up with one.
I'd say they've been run out of town.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, run out of town suggests that they left of their own accord, but not willingly. Now, what would force them to go on the run?
Being set up.
Yeah, but why not stay and fight the frame up from here?
Because the heat was too much? Yeah. Maybe they thought that they could find better answers elsewhere. Maybe they were even sent on a wild goose chase.
By whom?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Someone they trusted. Or maybe someone told them where they could find the person that was setting them up.
Yeah, that would be Frisco's way, all right. Fight the frame himself without asking for any help.
Oh, he's been doing everything solo ever since he joined the force.
And I am inclined to agree with you that Frisco and Felicia have been set up. Even if I didn't know them so well, I mean, the circumstances surrounding their sudden departure is just too haphazard to suggest criminal intent.
I know. Well, I've thought that from the start.
All right, tell you what I'll do. I'll keep an eye out on the waterfront, see if I can come up with anything on this ADZ warehouse, right?
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate it.
Now, I hope you don't mind. I'd like to ask a question that may hit a little close to home.
Sean, it's never stopped you before.
All right. I know how close you and Duke are. But doesn't it bother you that all this started as soon as Felicia went to work for him?
You have no evidence to support that kind of a conclusion.
No, and I'm sure that you've covered this angle yourself,
Yes, I have.
just to put your own mind at
Yes.
rest. Mm-hmm.
I have had Duke thoroughly investigated. He came up squeaky clean. Now, I personally went through his books, his bank records, and everything was in order. Now, he didn't even know that the mink was missing until I told him.
All right, I believe you. Take it easy.
No.
Calm down.
Oh, he's not involved in this, Sean. Don't start saying that. He's not.
Well, I'm glad to hear that because I would hate to see you involved with someone who spells trouble.
I can take care of myself, Sean. You know that.
I know that. But just remember something, huh? Objectivity goes right out the window when you start thinking with your heart instead of your head.
Wait, what exactly are you trying to say?
Nothing really. Other than that, I'm 100% behind you as usual. And I'll do whatever I can to help you find Frisco and Felicia, but right now, I have to go. So good luck, Chief. See you.
Oh, Sean, sorry.
Excuse me, Bert.
Anna called you down here to pick your brain?
Yeah, for what it was worth. I just hope that you two can get to the bottom of all this.
Now, don't worry, we will. Well, I just got a follow-up on that Ohio sighting. Report unconfirmed, so Frisco and Felicia may or may not be in that area.
Just another vague lead?
Yeah. Anna, do you think it's worth tracking down?
Absolutely. We don't have anything better. You take a police helicopter and you go out and you go anywhere you want. We've got to find a trace of them. We've got to.
I agree. I'm on my way.
But Bert.
Yeah.
Frisco and Felicia. They've got to be okay.
I know that.
I almost missed my bus. This is the senior citizens excursion to Atlantic City, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
I can hardly wait to try my hand at those casinos. You must be gamblers, too.
Oh, well, we do take our risks, yeah.
You folks seen me swimmer?
Oh, cute, huh? Funny? Look at that. Oh, that's it.
Ma'am, you haven't spotted this young couple around here today, have you?
No, I can't say as I have.
Thanks, anyway. Good luck in Atlantic City.
You don't need to wish me luck, officer.
How's that?
I have all the luck I need right here. My good luck charm. It's never let me down yet.
On the track.
Yeah, looks like it.
Now, will you relax?
I'll relax. I think I know just the way how. Come in.
Hello.
Ah, speak of the devil.
Oh. Am I interrupting anything?
No, Angel was just about to leave.
If I wasn't, I am now.
Well, looks like someone's had a good day.
Yeah, well, mine was pretty rotten up till a few minutes ago.
Oh, really? What changed your luck?
Oh, some minor logistical problem just sorted itself out. Now I feel like celebrating.
No. I'll do my best to get into the spirit, but I don't promise anything.
Still no word on Frisco and Felicia?
No. We have a few leads, but nothing really concrete.
They'll find them.
I know. Bert's out doing something right now. In fact, I think I'm going to check at headquarters.
Mm-mm. Later. I've some champagne chilling. I would like you to take a seat. I'd like you to take your shoes off, and I would also like you to stay for a while. I'm going to get the champagne.
Feel better already?
Hey, you ain't seen nothing yet. Oh, I'm glad you're here.
Oh.
You know,
Ow.
if these muscles were any tighter, they would snap.
Well, they say that weightlifting firms up your muscles, but I'm a great believer in stress, you know.
And the pressure's getting greater.
Yes. Every day that we don't find Frisco and Felicia, the pressure just builds.
Are you familiar with the term nervous breakdown?
Oh, yeah, I'm past that, dude. Don't worry about that. I'm on my way to a chronic ulcer.
Can I be your pressure valve?
Yes. You don't know how much I rely on our time together. You know that? I don't know what I'd do without you.
I don't want you to even think about that.
There's not much chance of it.
I need you as much as you need me.
I'd like to think that, yeah. But at the moment, it seems that you're doing all the giving and I'm doing all the taking.
Now, didn't I tell you once before I'd always be here for you?
Wait. I'm beginning to count on that, you know.
Why do you think I gave you the penthouse key? Anna, no woman has ever shared my life before. Hasn't even come close to it.
You know something? Your love is the only thing that I can be sure of at the moment. Will you promise me something?
I promise.
You don't even know what it is yet.
I don't care what it is, I promise. I promise you the whole world. I promise.
I'd settle for just some time alone together. As soon as we've got Frisco and Felicia back safely.
Just where do you want to go?
Oh, I don't know. Anywhere. A small, secluded hotel, somewhere quiet with a nice, private little garden.
It's a date.
Just the two of us, mind.
Oh, well, I wouldn't have it any other way.
No. Where's that champagne?
I'll go get it.
Dude. What if we don't find them? I mean, what if...
I don't want you to think about that.
I can't help myself. Kiss me. No.
Excuse me, but just what did you do with the keys I gave you for my penthouse?
They're in my purse. Why?
Well, don't you think it's time you took them out? And don't you think it's time I showed you how to use them?
Yes. Right. Here.
For me.
I'm a bit short without shoes.
Put your hand on top. The light comes on. And we're on our way. whole world ended tomorrow, it wouldn't change the way I feel about you.
You know, if we never saw each other again, I would cherish this time that we've had.
This has been the best time of my life. Believe me. I can't imagine what it'd be like to live without you. I can't imagine it. Oh, I pray to God I never have to try.
Edna? Oh, it's you, sir. Yes. We'll be right in. That was Mr. B. He's ready for us.
Where?
In the adjoining bedroom. Look sharp, gentlemen. It's showtime. After you.
Thank you.
Mr. B, may I present?
I know their names, Damon, but perhaps they don't know mine. I'm Bert Ramsey, co-police chief of Port Charles. We've got a lot to talk about, gentlemen, but business can wait. What do you say we spend the evening getting to know each other?